I just want to share how I made it more convenient and easier basically to switch between jobs instead of having to go through the gear set list and swapping jobs that way. I'm on the PS5, so it's just very annoying to have to do every time. Also, I don't like having to scroll through all of my cross hotbars. And as you can see, I can already swap to different healers, basically, how I have them grouped up from my first cross hotbar. And I'm gonna enable... I don't normally use cross hotbars 5, 6, or 7, but enabling it just lets me show you that I can cycle through them. And I have different icons on my 6 cross hotbar already, and I don't want to have to scroll through it like that. So let's change that around, and I'm going to show you how I used to do it, which is to set these onto my cross hotbar. I can throw the other one back onto there later. And so how I used to do it was I would hold R1 and hit the face buttons to switch cross hotbars, and I would swap it to cross hotbar 6, change, hold it again, hotbar 1, and then since I chose my SAM, and what I really want is, let's say, Reaper here, and I would have to go do it that way, and that's still a little bit of an inconvenience, and I still haven't toggled off my 6 cross hotbar, so I see that there, and then I would have the same icons on this cross hotbar and would change it through there again. However, doing it through a macro makes it a lot easier. Now, because I still didn't toggle off the 5th, 6th, and 7th cross hotbar, it'll scroll through those, but because of my macro, all of these are shared with them. So let's say I swap to my healer, my white mage again, it's still on there. But if I was to hit this X macro on the left side, it would clear all that, and my 6 cross hotbar would be back to normal. With the previous icons I had already set up. So I'm just gonna remove these now because I just added those for demonstration's sake. And I'm going to untoggle these. So now as I scroll through, it doesn't have that, but if I hit my macro, it shows it again. So the macro basically enables cross hotbar 5, 6, and 7 to be shared. And so I can swap to, with cross hotbar 5, I have healers and tanks as well as blue mage. And then cross hotbar 6 has my DPSs, all except for my summoner, because I haven't used summoner in so long, it's been years. And then cross hotbar 7 has all my crafters and gatherers. And then the shield is macro to swap back to cross hotbar 5. Now if I was to cycle through my cross hotbars, I wouldn't see those because I didn't have those selected to be seen. But I can always hold R1 and then choose it through the up D-pad and then toggle it off again. So that my 6 cross hotbar would have what I want on there instead of what I change it through the cross hotbar, through the macro I mean. So let's actually show you the macro. So the macro, what it does is it it turns on cross hotbar sharing for the 5th, 6th, and 7th cross hotbar, as well as changing it to the 5th cross hotbar. Whereas this one merely changes it to the 5th cross hotbar, this one changes it to the 6th cross hotbar, this one changes it to the 7th cross hotbar, and this one toggles all of those off and changes the cross hotbar to the first set. Because I do not want to replace or remove basically my 6th cross hotbar, I have to do this because I want to keep these icons on there on my 6th cross hotbar. If you don't use your 6th cross hotbar for anything else, you don't need to toggle off those the cross hotbar sharing. So you can basically just keep these on there, which is what I recommend when you craft. Let's say you're crafting on your blacksmith, and then you need to craft something as a culinarian, and then once you run out of your crafting materials and you collect more, you can always switch to your gathering jobs. That way it makes it a lot quicker. And then if you are done with that and you want to switch back to a battle job, then you can hit that one to change it, and then you can toggle it all off so it doesn't show those. However, it still keeps your other one. Now when you first use the macro, you're gonna have to put all of these buttons on, all these icons on, in order for you to have it, so it doesn't share it with the previous macro or cross hotbar 6. So I put all these on after I hit that button, that macro, so that when I remove the sharing option, it reverts it back to what I had in the 6th one prior. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show, so it makes it a little bit quicker and easier.